everyone. Welcome back to FNS Sports on a lovely Father's Day.
Yeah,
Uh,
happy Father's Day, man.
oh, thanks a lot, son. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Great to be doing a video with you on Father's Day. I think it's a very nice gift. Of course, we haven't done a video in eternity again.
In a
Again,
while, yeah.
life takes us places. Uh, Nick's season went by. We missed the whole thing, but I'm happy with the whole season. And now we're into Copa America with
Yeah,
the Jamaica squad. So today we'll be talking a little bit about that squad and maybe some controversial takes around the squad. And just getting into it on trying to understand how we're going to do as a Jamaica team 1 week from now when we go against Mexico and the other South American powerhouses that we'll be facing in this tournament. So again, yeah, welcome everybody back to the channel, and let's kick
yeah.
it off with some controversial takes even. No Bailey and no Whisper
No
Richards.
Bailey
Yeah,
for the first time in a while.
yeah. You've heard some things about this. You've been messaging me about how upset you
I've
are. And
been talking a lot. I've been talking a lot about my opinion of the situation. How he's not going, how we gave him a spot, how he's just rudely declined. It's kind of like a make him sort of gave him like a sorry. We'll still call you up after saying all these bad things about us. Still, of course, he says no because I don't know why, but
I'll get into it. I can.
hopefully we can survive without him. I mean,
Yeah.
he's not like the best player in Jamaican history, but
Well, let me see if I can find that message that you sent me about
yeah,
Bailey
exactly.
here. Let's see here. Uh, yeah, I'm
Oh
really
yeah,
sad about the Bailey problem. And another one said unnecessary sabotage. So
yeah, and another one.
yeah.
If if you want to read it out, it's possible.
Uh
One with the Maldives.
oh, and he decided to
Mm.
become a beep and become fat on vacation in the Maldives. I don't know about that. I didn't see
Exactly.
that. Okay, but go
No, I'm
ahead.
no, but he's like he's taking away Jamaica
Yeah.
and becoming a stupid person and partying in like the Maldives,
Hmm.
which is probably what he's gonna do while his country and the players that are representing the country are fighting and playing football, which are
Mhm.
their jobs, and it's his job as well. And he gets paid by all of them. And then he complains about the money.
Mhm.
That's it.
Uh, there was a take that he wanted to take his kids to Disney World or Disneyland uh,
On the
during this
during Copa
time.
America.
Yeah, but I don't know how long you take your kids to Disneyland for. So
No, exactly.
take them to
I mean,
Disneyland.
he's rich, so he might just stay at the hotel. If he has money, stay there. Well, his country is yeah.
So your controversial take is what? What do you think?
That he's stupid and he's dumb and he isn't processing himself what he's doing. And the people close to him, like his agent and his family, are telling him that he's doing something good. There's nobody around him who's telling him for being a brat. Jamaica gave you another chance, even after you said horrible things about them, to play in this big tournament, which is one of the biggest tournaments of your life, and he's being dumb, he's being stupid, and people around him are not smart. That's my take of what's going on with it.
I mean, you, it's harsh. It's harsh. I
No,
don't
but
want to call him stupid, but I can't disagree with it. It's a very stupid decision.
it's not smart. Like it's not smart of him to think that Jamaica is a horrible corporation. It might not be the greatest, you know. It is Jamaica, but you can't take away, you know. You can't be that mad. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna stop this. I'm gonna go on interviews. I'm gonna say lots of bad things about the team, how everything's working. Just calm down. We gave you another chance after you said horrible things, and now you're taking it down to take your kids to Disneyland, which is yeah fun, right? But your rest of the team is playing for the country. with the exact same rules as was before, but you had a problem with it.
So how do you think his teammates feel about this? How would you feel about this if you were his teammate?
If I was his teammate, right? Imagine I have this big start, right? But he's not playing that good for Jamaica, right? He's playing good for his club, but not for his country. And then after playing bad, he comes out and says all these bad things about the team, which me myself, I would get pretty pissed. Uh, Also feels like if he leaves, kind of takes things away from how the team plays. Like having Bailey there might be good, might be bad. I don't know. I'm not a player in Jamaica yet. Uh, but me myself would be very annoyed, very pissed off, and then also, of course, there are some other players that might not be playing, that might not get game time in this tournament. So to have Bailey and have his chance now to step up and play good in a huge tournament with lots of people watching, I think is great for him. But of course, he started taking interviews and he's not happy with the team for some reason, like planes and stuff and money. So I'll get pretty mad, but depends on my relationship with him.
The tournament's going to be in America. It's going to
So
have
we're gonna
really good pitches in terms of the
exactly. That
grass
wasn't that
quality.
like one of his like biggest problems. It plays with like bad pitches, bad places. Like now you have your chance playing the MLS pitches, which are good. The ones that Messi play on, he has no problem with it. You know, good pitches. It's gonna hold like these pitches are gonna be World Cup pitches in 2 years. What's the problem? According to him, it's something. It's planes and oh, they text me at 1 a.m. So what? You got the text? No, I don't get it.
So we were talking earlier, and you think that what the money is getting to his head, or you think that he
Money's
is.
getting to his head. I think you know, he was never rich before. He played for Jamaica. When you get rich, you're like, oh, this I like before, and what's happened with before, I'm not happy with anymore. So I want more. So what he's got, right? He's playing for Jamaica and he's doing great. But then Aston Villa is getting paid a lot of money. So when he doesn't get money for playing for Jamaica, he doesn't want to play for them. And then when it isn't all fancy and, first class, like private jets, he gets like everything he wants in a 5-star hotel, you know. Oh no, I'm so mad I'm gonna leave the team. So I think with everybody else, and some people all have a lot of money. Like Antonio probably has a lot of money from playing in the Premier League for years. And then probably Blake has probably very decent money for playing for so long. But they are not coming out in interviews and being pissed. So I think it's just a brat move from him because he's getting, in other terms, spoiled. He's spoiling himself to think that he is a good guy because he isn't getting the money he wants.
Yeah, these are good takes. I think it's really sad that this is happening at the time that it's happening.
And
And
like, it's
well, let
like,
me finish this take here.
yeah, sure.
I also think that it's also sad that he's bringing along his other countryman, Whisper Richards, into this controversy by saying that both of them are not gonna play for Jamaica. According to some reports say Whisper's injured and this, but if you're injured, you're injured. You're not showing up to matches to in Jamaica to watch and these things. What if you hurt your ankle, please stay off your ankle. But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a little bit not understanding the full situation, but according to the coach as well, like a lot of players even that are in the camp have minor injuries. It's football. You're not your calf might not be 100%. Your toe might not be 100%. Your thigh might not be 100%. Someone bumped you on the arm, you're not going to be 100%. You still got to play. It's sad that Bailey is dragging not only himself but Whisper into it, and it's also sad that all of this is happening at what I think is Jamaica's biggest tournament in decades. Like that's where I think.
Yeah, and I agree because I just said they have the same agent, right? I'm not wrong, exactly. So that agent is probably giving them words to say and to say, no, I don't want to play. Then also Bailey's also now taking a guy who was sort of in his situation, which was, I'm a big star, I'm coming up in the big leagues, I'm playing for a good team, and I'm going up to be a star. And then that he's bringing him down, like it's really bad for Jamaica. You want a young star that is that good, and I think also that not only he is leaving, there's two guys who have big names who are leaving the squad, and then it was Blake that's injured, right? Of the three big names that are gonna not play because, or two of them at least, because one guy is getting said that, oh, everything is not perfect at this country's club. Let's not play for them. And
So
probably also as a team gets a less, like sort of motivation.
another question then for you. Do
Sure.
you think Bailey should be included in any more of the World Cup qualifying games or any other game going forward for Jamaica? Do you think they should try again?
Not until he changes. Because it doesn't help call him up if he doesn't say yes. That's a waste of a call up, and he still be called up and he would just be a brat. If he says, I'm sorry, Jamaica, I want to still play for you, we're on bad terms, let me play in the World Cup, I've been dreaming of this for as a kid, play for Jamaica in a World Cup game, or play in the World Cup qualifiers before the World Cup to help the team go through, 100%. Tell them, okay, sure, that's great. Have a changing point. You have a time to change how you're playing it in Jamaica, and you have time to prepare for the World Cup, which you might play in. But if you keep on just saying nothing, going on interviews, and be like, oh, you know what, this corporation sucks. They don't give me this and this and this. Then there's no reason.
So you want an apology before you include him
I
in
want an
the.
apology, at least to the corporation. Otherwise, on the interview, saying, I would love to play for Jamaica again.
I don't think that's an unfair take. It's a controversial take. There's some people that are like, Bailey's right. The JFF needs to step up and blah blah
Well,
blah.
of course, it's like,
Yeah.
but no, it's not. The thing is, I understand probably JFF is not great, corporation. But it's only him though. Nobody else has said JFF sucks. It would be okay, if it's like multiple players come forward and be like, yeah, it's super bad, but it's only him, and he's the star player, so it kind of feels like it's a him problem. Or JFF probably isn't that great, but everybody else deals with it except for him. He's like, I'm gonna quit the team.
You mentioned that he should have a dream about playing in the World Cup with Jamaica,
Exactly.
right? So my last take on this then is he should also have a dream about playing in Copa America,
Copa America.
Jamaica, but he doesn't have
But
that.
I think how Aston Villa is doing, I think Copa America isn't as big of a thing for him. I think the World Cup is gonna be bigger for him in a mindset. And also I think he like messed up because I don't think he thought that they would make it to Copa America in his eyes. I think before. So when he did this interviews, he was like, I was like between like we're making it, we're not making it, because this was after the Canada game, if I'm not wrong,
Then
or
we made
something
it.
wrong.
Yeah, but if we've made it at that time, he knew already.
Exactly. So I don't know how he processed that we were gonna make it. It was like he had planned this interview already, say all these negative things, because like we wouldn't make it or something. But if he like planned it after the game, it's shocking because maybe it just doesn't value the tournament or just thinks that we can't do good in it and it's gonna be like embarrassing or something. But if he doesn't think about the World Cup, because I don't think a person that plays football doesn't dream to play for the country in the World Cup, the biggest stage in the world, which I have a high chance to make. Then I don't know what. because of course with Aston Villa they're becoming a great team and they're going to play in the Champions League next season. But like the World Cup is top, right? So hopefully he'll mature between those 2 years and think of himself and think of the team, think about his career and be like, I'm gonna play in this. Because there's not many other chances where you get to play a World Cup for your country. So hopefully he just matures and in 2 years he's playing for us again.
All right, all right. Let's move on from this guy. He's not going to
Yeah,
play. Um, let's go to controversial take number two, and we can kind of maybe also incorporate a little bit about how we view the starting lineup. Uh, at
yeah,
least for the Mexico game, we'll see. Obviously, the coach might make changes game to game, but
true.
we can start off with the Mexico game on Sunday. No, Saturday next week, June 22nd. So,
Yeah, it's early. It's
yeah,
it's it's, it's coming
um,
fast.
gonna come fast. So in 6 days, right? So
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
here's the thing.
5 days maybe. Yeah.
Here's the thing. We think, or I think it's really hard to put Michael Antonio into the starting lineup. I don't think he's been playing well in the last couple of games that he's played for Jamaica.
Yeah.
He's played okay. He's played all right. Like he hasn't played
He
terrible.
hasn't played like, oh, this guy sucks. But
No,
he
no, no.
hasn't been playing. He's Antonio. He's a superstar.
I would like to see how he played against the US in Jamaica. I think it was 2 years ago in the qualifiers then, maybe 2, 3 years ago. And he scored a crazy goal from like even
Oh
outside the
yeah.
box or something. Like that's the Antonio that I
He
want
what?
to see.
But he's getting old though.
He is getting old.
I think that's the thing. Like he has family. He has his children. I don't even know how many kids he has. But, he has a family. He's getting old. He's getting close to retirement. Where he can relax, chill out. And I think that's sort of showing ish, with both like club and country. But it's still Antonio. If he does well off the bench in the group stage, and we get through, I could see him maybe coach changing formation or him starting over Nicholson. What Nicholson has been fantastic the last game. So all after the Canada game, he's been very very good. So you know, it's just my opinion. Some people will probably say, "Oh, Antonio should not play at all." Some people will say, "Oh, Antonio should 100% play. He just had a bad, drought." But hopefully, whatever coach says works.
I mean, the coach has some tough decisions to do. Antonio, if you look at, FIFA ratings or whatever, I'm sure Antonio's FIFA rating is far through the roof than Nicholson's FIFA rating or whatever. But um, Nicholson has
Doesn't
been putting the ball in the goal for
yeah.
Jamaica. Like he's been actually scoring quite a bit, and that's what we need. We need goals. So I
It's
think,
crazy how much confidence he got.
yeah, I think Antonio has to prove that he can score again. You know.
Yeah.
So let's go into the starting lineups that we think might
How
have.
how how we think against Mexico?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So if you remember, we had some things.
Goalkeepers. Should we start off?
Goalkeeper. Ooh, let's take goalkeeper last.
Yeah.
That's we could end on
Oh,
that.
last. Okay, sure.
Yeah,
Then we start from forwards, I guess. On the
sure.
Nicholson Antonio part,
Well, let's start with the
which
formation. Which
is
which formation
okay.
are you
Yeah.
looking at?
Uh, the thing is, we've been playing the 3-4-3 for the last couple games. The thing is, I'm not a fan of it. We're probably gonna go with it. It's a prediction. Otherwise, possibly, because there's a lot of defenders. There's way more defenders than any other position that he's taken up. Um, so I'm hoping for 5 back line. Which 3-4-3 might be with some of the wing backs. But 5 back line would be nice because these teams are very like flary attacking. They have this passing that is just amazing, and it's like another level competition. Uh, but probably gonna be a 3-4-3. as we've been going. I don't think the coach changes right before a tournament. So I think we're gonna hold that. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry for my sniffles. I guess I'm getting a little bit of a cold. I don't know, all of a sudden. Uh, so let's start with the back line then. I'm looking at the formation then. 3-4-3 was a similar
Yeah.
formation to the USA game in the Nations League.
Hmm.
So, um, what's your back line? Your back three?
I'm guessing that Ladabadera is not gonna be a center back here with what I'm taking. Are we taking in center backs or wing backs as well?
So let's start with just the center backs, and then we'll get to the wing backs. I think
Just the
those
center
are more
backs.
set in stone. Let's start with the center backs.
I think easy pick is Pinnock as at least one of them. Start. Now it gets tricky though, because Pinnock is the obvious one, right? He's a starter back line. Then we have we have Hector, we have Lowe, and we have like Bernard, and then we have Bell, of course, but I don't think he's
He's
starting
not. He's actually
left.
not fit.
Oh,
Amari.
he's not.
No, Amari Bell is also kind of coming for
Oh,
support. I think that's what the coach said.
okay. Well, that's kind of, in my opinion, I would love Bernard in. I think he's been pretty decent the last games, and then maybe Lowe from what
On
I've
the back,
seen.
low on the back.
Yeah, exactly. On those three guys, Pinnock, Bernard, and Lowe. I would say. Then we bench Hector if I'm gonna be. That's just my three. But of course, a lot can happen.
You're not wrong. I like that, to be honest. You're taking Latibedir out though, so and he's a coach's favorite, so that might be a tough call. But in terms of the strongest back line, yeah, I would say
I say that's mine. My
that's the strongest. Yeah,
strong guys.
and
Then of course, maybe one of those guys are gonna be our captain. You never know.
low probably
No. Yeah.
it's going to be the captain or Bobby Reed, to be
Do you
honest.
have any changes to that, or should we go to the midfield?
Uh, I don't know if I have any changes, but I think I wouldn't be surprised to put if coach puts Latibedir back there too.
Yeah, fair enough. Uh, but I'm just guessing that he's gonna be a CDM or some sort of that. I don't know. Uh,
That's the thing. It's either him or Lowe, right? And
exactly.
I think Damian Lowe has had a little bit of a bigger impact as a CDM than Latibedir has. But again, the coach loves Latibedir, so we'll see. Anyway, go ahead. Let's get to the
One,
wingbacks.
yeah, exactly. Uh, this is the problem, right? Lambakisa, I think, is guaranteed. There's no way we're not playing Lambakisa. Then, oh yeah. Then there is do we play a midfielder? Do we play a defender? Do we play an attacking guy? Like what do we play? Which we have a lot of options in, right? Uh, we have what
Where are
forwards.
you now? Are you with the left wing back or because I
Well,
think
left wing back, I'm guessing is gonna be Lemekisa.
right wing back is Lembikisa
Oh,
and
okay,
left wing back is going to be Greg Lee, as
but I
you
don't like him that much though.
not he's not
Which I know it's him, but it's I don't like him.
they don't have any other options.
Well, I guess I'll agree with you, but
I think we
yeah,
need him to stay healthy. That's how much we need him. It was either going to be him or Amari Bell, and Amari Bell is hurt.
yeah, exactly. Which was where I just paused because I realized that he's hurt. So,
Yeah.
because when you said that, it's tough, playing Lambakis and then they who's not really.
He plays hard. Greg Lee plays hard. I think you'll be surprised. He's
Yeah,
not a flary player at all, but he does play hard, and
yeah.
he's I don't think he lets a lot of people behind him, and he's fast enough to catch up. I
No,
think
I
that,
think he's pretty strong, right?
yeah, but he's not
Right.
going to give you any great crosses. He might not ever really make that pass for you. Um, I've never really seen that kind of play from him, but in terms of physicality and not letting his man completely embarrass him on that side, I think he's been that player.
Yeah.
But the middle
Should we
now,
move on to CDM, center mid sort of
yeah,
vibes?
yeah, what is that? That's going to be tough.
Well, that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. What do you think?
So what do we have? We left Badir, maybe.
Maybe.
Depends what the coach has in his mind right now.
Yeah.
And then of course we have who is it? Lambert. If we have Anderson, Palmer, of course, teammates. Uh, Marshall.
Anderson and Palmer are teammates?
Yeah. Oh,
Uh,
who? No, I mean Latabadir and Palmer.
Latabadir and Palmer are teammates?
I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure they both play for Palmer.
Yeah, they are. Coventry. Yeah. So maybe put two of them there, man. Call it a day.
Maybe put two of them. Those two guys, strong guys. If Latabadir plays as a, I could also see him as a center back, but that means Low steps up to the CDM spot.
Maybe they could
But,
switch.
but, but that's very defensive. 3-4-3. And so like that's two CDMs. It's not like center mid. It's CDMs pretty much. It's gonna be very defensive, but I get that though, because it's gonna be very attacking guys, very attacking guys. Uh, and they play way different than Jamaica do. Like all these, like when we face Mexico, in the Gold Cup and stuff, it's just wow. Like they're really good, and they just play completely different. Uh, but yeah, probably Latabadir and then Palmer are gonna be the duo in Central. And
But then
then
you
we
take
move
Karoy
on
Anderson.
to
You take Karoy Anderson off the
yeah.
bench.
We don't have that strong of a midfield. Like it's weak, sort of. Yeah.
So we're
Oh,
going
well,
with the
should we
we're
move on
going with the
to
Coventry. We're going with the
goalkeeper and
huh?
goalkeeper and what is it? And no, right, we do forwards before we do goalkeeper. Right.
Yeah, have to do the forwards first. But you hold on, you're going with the Coventry midfield then.
Wait, just one second. Yeah, let's just keep going.
You're going with the Coventry midfield.
Indeed, I'm doing I'm doing a commentary duo. Let's just say, yeah.
Okay? Forwards.
So we're doing two wingers, one striker, and this is when we get to the what we will be talking about mostly, or at least before and in the recording. Um, who are we gonna play as wingers? Who are gonna be our super subs? Who's gonna be our striker? Uh, and there, we said as striker, we were gonna have Nicholson, but as we talked about, it's gonna be very depends what the coach is gonna say, because Nicholson has proven himself the most, but of course, Antonio is Antonio. So that's me. I'll just put Nicholson there for now. Then it's all Gray, of course, who's gonna be our left guy, which you talked about. Dixon, who you said was very good. I don't know too much about him, but you said that he's a good sub because Gray doesn't usually play 90. So that's yeah, that's
Yeah,
that.
but I think Dixon's more striker, so
Yeah, exactly. But I
Cephas.
don't know how much he's gonna play though with Nicholson and Antonio both
No, I don't think
being.
he's gonna play a
So I'm
lot.
thinking if he might play except for Gray, like or a backup for Gray.
No, I think he
If
might he might play instead of Cephas, I think is gonna come on for Gray.
Oh yeah, Cephas probably will. But then, who are we starting on right wing? That I don't have down.
It's your guy, Bobby Reed.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, Bobby. So we got Bobby there, and then we got Cephas and Dixon who are gonna be bench, and then Bailey who is gonna be at this moment. That's pretty decent. That's pretty decent. Hopefully everybody plays good. Hopefully we don't embarrass ourselves in front of millions of people are
Well,
going to be watching these games.
let's talk about the goalkeeper for a second because
Oh yeah.
Blake is not going to be there, or Blake is
Oh,
not
he
going to be
is,
playing.
but he's not going to be on the pitch. He's
No,
not going to be standing between the posts. He's not going to be saving us.
no.
Uh, yeah. Which is probably the biggest bummer. It's a bigger bummer than Bailey.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a
Actually,
bigger
you know,
bummer.
that's a great take, son. That's a great take. It's a
It's a bigger
bigger
bummer than Bailey.
than Bailey. Yeah.
Oh well, let's get into that interesting place to stand when you don't have like um me myself. I might be able to do that in a couple years, but now we have some options. We have some options. The thing is, right? Because Boyce Clark, as you said, is your favorite to be there, and I agree with you, right? But he hasn't played, and that's the thing. It's scary to put a goalkeeper there who hasn't played for at least the country. And then I want to hear your take on this before I start saying stuff.
Okay. Uh, you know, I'm not comfortable with how Jamali Waite played against Dominica in the last World Cup qualifying game. I think it would have been a 3-0, even 4-0 game if it wasn't for his mistakes.
Yeah.
And we can't afford, although that free kick that they made was immaculate, but we can't afford those mistakes against these types of
No,
teams.
like
And
it is.
hold on, let me finish because if Dominica can take a free kick like that, any of these teams are going to be able to take a free kick like that. So are we saying that Jamali Waite is supposed to stop free kicks from these kind of clubs or these kind of clubs, these kind of teams, these kind of talent, international talent, if he can't stop a free kick against or from Dominica? So, and he was actually out of position. He was a little, if you watch the
It
replay,
was.
he was a little bit out of position. And he was also out of position the first time or came off his line a little too late and didn't meet the ball correctly when he challenged the Dominican striker coming down. So it caused a lot of confusion and ended up being a goal. I think those were goalkeeper errors. So I think that Jamali Waite had his chance.
He
And
had a chance to show that he can be a good replacement, but he didn't take it.
I don't think he took it. And I don't think you put him back in there because let's say it was Boyce Clark that gave up 2 goals like
Right.
that. You would say
Mm-hmm.
get Boyce Clark out of there. Let's say it was Shaquan Davis, the other guy, Mount Pleasant guy, Jamaican
Yeah.
player, that said this, that gave up 2 goals like that. You would say, hey, get that guy out
He's
of there.
gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Jamali Waite, while he looks a little bit like Andre Blake, like actually looks like him a little bit,
Yeah.
you doesn't mean that he should start for these matches. And I think,
No.
the coach said that there's a squad of, really competitive goalkeepers. So I think that, they should give another guy a chance. And I think it should be Kanaya Boyce Clark. Give him a chance, you know.
I think Boyce Clark is the best of there. Because wait, we gave him a chance. Like we gave him a good chance, you know. If Blake's out, your second goalkeeper. or if you want to, you can step up here. But he didn't show us that he could. So I think Boyce Clark is the number one thing. It's just we haven't seen him though.
No.
That's the problem. We've had one goalkeeper who is now injured, and we put in another right before it, and he's not good either. So it's
Cool.
like now we're gambling
Yeah.
to see if a guy is also good. Because if he's
Yeah.
bad, then it's like, what
No.
are we doing?
The coach should have probably played him against Dominica
Yeah,
because Jamali Waite played against Dominican Republic.
exactly. So he's played 2 games now.
Yeah, you should have switched him.
Just switch once and see who's better. Like it, because now one of them hasn't performed, who has gotten his chance, and then we have another guy who hasn't performed and hasn't got his chance. But like, is he gonna be good? Is he gonna be bad? We can't have a bad start.
No,
Like
not
like we
because they
cannot
should.
have like, oh, we lost 3-0 to Mexico in our
No,
first game.
no.
Like that can happen. We need to know where we're good standing between the posts. That's one of the most important positions of the whole team, And we had an amazing goalkeeper there before who has saved us in many, many games. But now it's like, who are we gonna play? I feel like it's like nerves at the coaching staff. Like, what are we gonna do?
We have a goalkeeper coach. I think he's also Icelandic or Swedish or something. Scandinavian for sure. So we have to trust this guy and they have to make the right choices. And I think they should make a change. I don't think they should
Yeah.
stick with Jamali Waite because if they go into it with Jamali Waite, they can always put
It's
him back.
already like,
It's already, and that's a controversial take. I think this is another controversial take that we didn't know was coming, or we had it planned here, but I I'm just not comfortable after that Dominica game with Jamali Waite in goal, period. That's what it is.
I don't think most people are. I think most people are just, he's not working out. And I agree with you 110%. But the thing is, what happens if Boyce Clark fails? Then that's where we have this huge problem here,
No, then you
which
go
is
back
like,
to
who
Jamali
do we
Waite.
play?
You go back to Jamali Waite. It's that simple.
Yeah.
When you look at on paper, obviously
Mhm.
again, Boyce Clark hasn't played a lot for Reading, but look at the prestige.
But he does play for Reading though, so that already gives him a boost. He has probably a great goalkeeper coach there, and he's playing with good players in practice, or very good. Uh, we played with him on FIFA, right? If I'm not wrong, yeah. So just hopefully, because I feel more secure with him in goal for now. Until we see what happens with Mexico in well less than a week. But yeah, just gonna hope.
Give the man a chance to become a star too.
Yeah,
Like give him a chance. He plays for Reading. Give him a chance to show that maybe Reading
yeah,
needs to start him more or like, move him to another club or something. But again,
exactly.
Jamali Waite had 2 games.
2 games.
2 games.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them, and we won 1-0. Fine. That's a clean sheet. Played
Yeah.
okay. But the next one,
It's
can't make
shaky.
go.
It's shaky. It's not good. It's like it's nervous goalkeeping.
Yes.
It's nervous goalkeeping. He's like, oh, I'm at this big stage. These Jamaica fans, these big guys who are in front of me. The like free kick. I'm nervous. Where should I stand? Where do I think he's gonna go? Where should I place the wall? And it's all
He
like,
was nowhere close to that free kick. You can watch
no,
the
it's
replay
like,
after this, but he was not anywhere close to
no.
that free kick. Anyway,
I think Boyce Clark is the easy choice.
yeah,
Then if he fails, they can do what they want. But yeah,
yeah,
that's us, I guess,
that's it.
for this video.
Yeah,
Maybe we can make a video together sometime in Copa America, hopefully. Otherwise, let's try and make our opinion of the first game. Hopefully it's gonna be happy video.
yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
Thanks a lot, man. This was a
yeah,
great, good Father's Day gift. Even though
yes,
it's not the Swedish Father's Day, it's only the American one.
no.
But I love it. I always love talking to you, and it's
Yeah,
good to talk football with you and
let's
talk
talk
about
football.
our always controversial Jamaican football team. There's never not some kind of stupid controversy
I
with
feel
the.
like one of the things that we've said is going to be like something's going to happen. Like Boys Clark might be playing amazing. Like it's going to be a Ledbetter low, like Masterclass. There's going to be a Jackson who failed. Oh, what was something like and like Antonio, be like crazy. Feels like it's going to be something that's we're like taking all wrong.
I just hope the team gets hyped, man. I hope they get hyped for this tournament. I hope they don't come out like, oh, we're Premier League players or I don't know,
Yeah,
whatever they come out as, but like just come out really, really hyped, and like
yeah.
kick butt, like show that you're Jamaican, you're fast, you're strong.
Just
Uh,
play strong, man.
yeah,
Like play like I hope they play like they mean it.
yeah, yeah. All right. Love you very much. And we'll talk soon. To the fans
Yeah,
out there, we'll also talk to them soon, right?
hopefully.
Try to get, like you said, do a follow-up video. All right.
Really, really hope we
Peace.
play well. But yeah,
Huh? What'd you say?
bye. I really, really hope we actually play well.
Yeah, me too.
And
Me too.
I'm
Me
just
too.
begging.
Me too. I'm sure the rest of the fans hope that as well. All right. Peace, everybody. Peace,
Peace
fam.
out, guys.
All right.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching again. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.